Well, hello everyone, this is Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. And today is May 3rd, 2018, and we're in Old Town Bluffton on Calhoun Street at the Farmers Market, which is every Thursday from 1 to 6 in the afternoon. And I think that we'll walk through and talk to a few of the merchants if they can possibly talk to us. If not, we'll take a look at some of the products and get a sense of what's going on here at the farmers markets. A big trend nationwide, from what I understand, is healthy food and healthy eating. And here in Bluffton and the Hilton Head area, I understand that this is one of the more food conscious locations, with Sun City having a Eat Right to Live Longer club with over 500 members. They meet once a month, have regular testimonials, speakers, very high quality level of information and support for people who are looking to eat healthy. And here in Bluffton and Hilton Head, for everyone else, we have the PPEC, which is the Palmetto Plant Eaters Group. It's free of charge, meets once a month over at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation on Malfris Road. Well, here, let's just take a peek here and there as we go along. This is the Shuler Farms, and they seem to specialize, it's a peach farm, but they specialize in strawberries.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all enjoy.
Why should people buy locally? Why should people buy local strawberries instead of at the store?
Because these are they're grown local and fresh picked. We always pick the day before the market.
Day before the market.
Yes, sir.
Don't have to worry about being frozen. You know, these strawberries look great. They look like they were fresh picked, and I tasted one a while ago, and they also taste great. You're all out of Georgia, are you?
No, sir. We're out of Holly Hill, South Carolina.
Holly Hill.
Yes,
so
sir.
Fresh picked yesterday,
Correct.
farmers market
Yes,
today.
sir. Yes, sir.
Pretty good reason to buy local.
Exactly.
Thanks for talking.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I don't think people understand.
Now these folks are out of Georgia, Canewater Farm, and the rules for participating in the farmers market are that you have to be a family farm, you can't be a large agribusiness, and you have to be from South Carolina, Georgia, or from North Carolina. Most of the vendors here, I understand, are from South Carolina and Georgia.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are these?
Those are ramps, which are coveted, wild harvested, harvested wild in North Georgia mountains. They're the same family, you can't cultivate them. They grow wild in the mountains. They're like the best. They're like a huge delicacy, and chefs like freak out about it. So they're an onion, like a mild onion or leek. No, like onions or leeks, but they're mild, and you can use the tops and everything. They're per pound, so we'll have to weigh them for you. Still on the scale.
What are these?
They're ramps.
They're what?
Ramps. They grow wild. We harvest them wild. They're very, they're like a mix between like an onion and a leek, but they're very mild flavor, and they're very.
Sorry.
Can you use
Yeah, use the leaves too. They're super tender. No, you can do like.
Now, these folks are out of Hampton, South Carolina. How you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you. Hey, I'm making a video and talking to a few of the vendors. I have a simple question for you. You're out of Hampton, South Carolina. Why should people buy their produce here at the farmers market instead of at the big stores that are available in the area?
Well, my stuff I grow And if you want to buy it from the guy that growed it, you got to come here. If you want to buy it from California, go to the grocery stores.
What do you think the lead time is for most of the bigger stores buying from the, well, from you or others, by the time it would come through one of those big stores? How fresh do you think they really are?
It's hard to say. Hard to say.
Hard to say?
My stuff, I picked on all the lettuce and kale, bok choy. We gathered at 8 o'clock this morning, and now it is 3 o'clock today. So it's been gathered, less than 10 hours.
And you've got 4 different kinds of kale here. You say this was picked within
It's picked today.
Picked this morning. Well, it really looks great. It really looks great. Well, thanks very much for talking. Tell me your name, sir.
My name's Larry.
Larry? Okay. From Shuler Farms in Hampton, South Carolina. Well, thanks very much, Larry. Well, my own story is that I developed a cholesterol problem a few years ago, and I learned that I could lower my cholesterol by just not eating animal products. Don't eat meat, don't eat milk products. And sure enough, my cholesterol went way down. And I joined the Palmetto Plant Eaters group, and an excellent source. We have a book club, excellent source of information and education. And I would just invite you, if you're interested in healthy foods, the term that is the predominant diet, which is well documented to be the most healthy diet today, is a whole food plant-based diet. And if you want more information about that, let me suggest that you contact the PPEC, which is palmettoplanteater.com, palmettoplanteaters.com website. The local facilitator, Carla Golden, at carlagoldenwellness.com. And of course, you're welcome to contact me. I'll be happy to tell you the books that we read and so forth and so on. Hey there, Harry, how you doing?
Good.
This is Harry from Otis Day's Senior and Son Produce in St. Helena.
There you go.
You're just over on the other side of Beaufort, aren't you? That's
Correct.
Very close by.
That's right.
Harry, you've got some really fresh produce here. Why do you think that people are coming here to buy it from you instead of buying it at one of the local big box stores?
Well, you see, everything want to be natural, and everybody like to go outside of a big box store, to be more friendly, like greet, see what the hand can touch, what's actually come out of the garden.
Are you saying that you're friendlier than the people over at the bigger stores?
We are, because you make friends as they come in.
Okay.
You point out the vegetables that you have. You tell them things that they would like to cook for dinner, or they give you ideas that for your farm that what you could produce for next year.
So you interact with your customers
Correct.
personally about how they're cooking it, what they're doing.
Right.
What about freshness? When was your produce that you're selling here? When was this grown?
These produce was grown, like you take your cauliflower, they were growing, these are winter crop. Your snap beans, they're growing during the fall. And then you have some growing now doing for the summer. Mm-hmm. And then you also have your zucchini. These you can have them for the fall and the summer also. But then you got your squash, the yellow one. They'll be coming out in about the next 2 weeks.
Well, nothing that you're selling here has been frozen or anything like that.
No.
What about pesticides and things like that?
Your pesticide, no, we got to look very careful on pesticide, because you got to use it, because you got so many kind of different bugs that are coming over from different countries now. Also, we got to remind ourselves, right, how much we could use on our product, because then again, now we have all these sicknesses and stuff that's going on. So we got to be very careful of how many amount we got to use with the water. So you got to be even balanced, with your chemical and your water.
So, and then of course with local vendors, there's no issues about GMOs or any kind of genetic engineering.
Correct, because everything
intended to keep. That's a lot of that is intended for shelf life and certain appearance and things like that. As a small family farm, you're not involved in any of that, are you?
No.
All right. Okay. Well, it looks like you have a lot of happy customers.
We do.
I tell you what, you have some beautiful tomatoes over here. I'm going to come back and get some of those from you.
Thank you.
And thanks very much for talking.
Okay.
Now this fellow over here has a organic apothecary. I don't know much about it. I was talking to him, but the more I spoke to him, the more interesting it was. It's a tincture medicines, which are drug replacements. His wife is studying for her doctorate in herbal medicines, and they claim that there's several local doctors. He was telling me that several local doctors refer patients as a drug alternative. This would be a natural, homeopathic, I believe the word is, alternative to the use of drugs. And one of them, which is his big seller, is instead of for joint pain, like with the chondroitin, glycosamine chondroitin, it would be instead of that.
Bought this on Wednesday, hadn't had a seizure since. I mean, it's within just a couple days, it's immediately.
And they're located. They don't actually make the herbs, but they put these things together on Hilton Head Island, and then they're here at the farmers market every Thursday from 1 till 5.
What this is
1 till 6, excuse me. So they have a little of everything here. We have coffee. There are certainly some non-vegan vendors. But let's take a look at the bread Sprott Mamas here. Now these folks actually were at our PPEC meeting last night. That's the Palmetto Plant Eaters Group. Gave a presentation, served some of their breads. These are sprouted breads. And actually served everyone a small salad, which they also sell. Sorry. And they sell this. It looks like that was absolutely delicious. And these are sprouted breads. They have a variety of them.
So they actually take. They actually take the.
Absolutely outstanding. I wish I could give you a taste of them through the video here, but cannot do. You'll have to come visit the farmers market for that. And then these little baguettes over here are outstanding.
French baguette, cracked beef baguette. I've got one or a few of the burrata, the tomato, and herbs left also. 5.
Can I just ask you really quickly, and tell me your name, please?
I'm Cassie.
Cassie, you're on YouTube.
Oh.
Why are sprouted breads that you make better?
So it's better for you, the way that your body breaks it down. It's not got all of the high sugars that the normal white or regular breads would have. The sprouted dough is better for you. The way that it breaks down in your body is actually like a plant-based breakdown rather than it being carbs. It turns it into sugar.
It's just filled with a lot of nutrients, right?
Yes,
Minerals, vitamins, helps your digestion, helps your immune system.
There's some of
it's
our
actually a really good food as opposed to just a glucose producer that is going to give you a sugar spike, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind me.
No, it's okay.
I've read your literature.
It's okay. Well, it's my first day, so. But I've learned a lot already.
You're doing great. You're doing great, and your food is great.
Family-run business.
Family-run business.
Yep.
You're over on Hilton Head Island.
Yep, Hilton Head Island, right by the airport off of Cardinal Road. It's called Sprott Mamas.
Yep.
They're there Tuesday to Saturday, and we're also in the farmers markets in Beaufort, Savannah, and here in Bluffton.
Outstanding. Well, I love your bread. Thanks very much for talking. I hope people can come by and see you.
All right.
We also have one flavor left.
So there's a few more vendors around, but I think that gives you an idea of some of the things that are going on here at the farmers market on Calhoun Street. And what a beautiful day it is here today. A lot of my buyers who come to the area vacation on Hilton Head Island. Well, they're just not very familiar with Bluffton, but we have a lot of festivals here and the farmers market. We have a lot of other great shopping here if we continue on up. Calhoun Street here, there would be several really great restaurants. And of course, we have great shopping in Bluffton. But this farmer's market has become so popular. This is a major trend. I understand that the trend toward vegetarianism and veganism are the largest or the fastest growing social trends in the United States today. And I think that the general knowledge, regardless of how people are going about it personally, I think the general knowledge is pretty much out there now that eating plants, whole food, plant-based diet is the healthiest diet that we can have. Regardless of your dietary persuasion, I think that everyone is enthusiastic about fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, fresh foods, and of course it's always great to get outside and enjoy the day. So come see us. My name again, Richard Kadish. My cell number, if you want to call and talk about real estate, 843-684-2933. And my email address, rich@gogated.com. That's rich@gogated.com. Hey, thanks for taking a walk with me. Enjoyed showing you a little bit about the farmers market here in Bluffton.